Hey everybody, Melissa here, and I'm going to show you another version of an illusion bracelet for you here today. This time I'm not going to use spacer beads. I'm going to use 8mm Crackle Quartz and some 4mm Swarovski bicones. My goal here today is to make about a 7.5-inch bracelet. I already cut my beading wire here, but how I did it was I measured out 7.5, another 7.5, because I'm gonna fold it in half, and then I gave myself a couple inches extra so I can finish it off. So I'm gonna fold my wire in half. I'm gonna feed one of the clasp ends on. Today I'm using a toggle clasp, a little heart shape. This bracelet's going to be patriotic to go with my patriotic series I got going. I have a tutorial on how I make patriotic ring, and I also have a tutorial on how I made a patriotic earrings. So these two ends meet up, fold it in half. So my first bead, how many do I have? 2, 4, 6. I have 6 red ones, 5 blue ones, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 8mm. Okay, so I'm gonna start off feeding both of my strands through one of my reds. It's a 21 strand bead wire, so it fits, 2 strands fit through one bead, which is nice. I can't do 49 because a double strand won't fit through many beads, so I had to downsize a little bit. Okay, so and then for the bigger beads, just pick one side to thread these on. Now I got half of these have more crackle than the other half, so I'm gonna start off with a crackle bead, with a more crackle bead. So you feed this down just one side. And it's threaded on one wire, and it's kind of offset by the other wire. So then you take another color bead, thread both wires through it. See, it's kind of off center. So what you want to do is you want to try to make it so it's this is kind of off center to the left. So I want to make it off center to the right. I'm going to pick one of the clear quartz for this one. Feed it through. There. So that goes off to the right. This one goes off to the left. Feed a red one on. And kind of follow your wire. See, I think it's this side, so feed that through. See where it's at? Yeah. It's zigzagging the way I want it to, so that's good. Grab a blue one. Okay, pick this wire. Pick a clear one. Now the style, you can do any combination of beads under the sun. This one just happens to be patriotic because I've been doing patriotic this lately because the 4th of July is coming up. Okay, that was a clear one, so I gotta pick, want to pick a more crackly one. That one was red, gotta pick a blue one. Red. So you kind of follow the cord that your large bead is on to make them look like they stagger. Try to scrunch these down a little bit more. I start off with a small bead and I end it with a small bead with both strands going through it. It kind of locks it into place. Okay, to finish this, all right, feed your crimp bead on first onto both strands. Put your clasp on. And feed these wires back through your crimp bead. Mine ended up being a little uneven. That's fine, that's why I gave myself extra. Your crimp bead's gonna wanna creep up, so make sure you hold these ends and pull. Might loosen up your bracelet, so you'll have to tease it out, kind of feet, you know, bring this down a little bit because it might move up, and pull tight. Make sure it's not too tight, everything flows nicely. If you don't know, if you've never crimped before, I crimp in the inner one first, kind of fold it in half, or it starts folding in half, and then I do the second one, the outermost one, and then I smush it down the rest of the way with the end. Sometimes it's kind of hard with the double strands, but that's all right. And I cut the loose ends. Make sure you cut the loose ends and not your bracelet. You can use a bead cap if you want to cover, or not a bead cap. Yeah, it is a bead cap. No, it's not. It's a crimp cover bead. Make it decorative, cover it up. I kind of feel around, see if there's any sharp ends, sharp corners. This one has a little bit of a sharp corner, so I just come in and kind of snip it. There, not so sharp. Just make sure it's tight. Give it a tug. Alrighty. There's our little patriotic bead. Beaded bracelet, illusion style. Throw this on for you real quick. There. Isn't that cute? That's adorable. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.